Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. We are here back after a long time. Don't worry, we're gonna explain everything. We're gonna explain why. We're gonna do a little introduction of what is happening, of what happened in the last few weeks, and why we kind of slow down. But the most important thing is that today we finally have another video. Very important. Before starting, I want to tell you, I want to answer some comments, of people saying that these concepts are maybe something really basic, maybe something that you can find, all these type of things, I believe that it's kind of true, but it depends also the explanation that there is behind and how someone see the market, because someone see the market in a way that is, for us it's wrong, and someone see the market like us that is in the correct way. So it also depends who is behind explaining it. If there is some kind of gurus, they don't even know what is happening, they just explain a random and they just take random example. What we are trying to do is to explain the base, of course. And guys, remember that this is a YouTube channel. It's a free content. It's a free of cost. So this is just a way to give you a base. Then if you want to go into deeper, the advanced stuff, you will never find it on YouTube. You will never find it for free online, okay? Then if you want to go to your guru, pay $1,000 for a course that explain you the same stuff we are explaining you here, then this is your problem, and I'm sorry for that, but it's the reality. I'm talking facts here. So this was just a little introduction to clarify some things. We don't really care, to be honest, to receive some comments like this, some messages. Personally, really, I don't really care. I know how I trade, I know what I trade, I know that I do this for a job. It's what I do. So again, I really don't care what people think. What we are trying to do is just letting everybody be on the same page, on a base, at least on a base on how the market can actually work. Then again, you have to put the backtest behind. I'm just telling you, we're just trying to telling you the base. Again, you will not find anything advanced, anything about how to actually enter, anything about how to actually understand the zone to reversal. You will not find it easy. You will not find it anywhere. You can trust me on that. But anyways, except for this, we kind of slowed down a bit. I think the last video was around 3 weeks ago, because we are working on a big project. Okay, we are working on a big project regarding. We will explain better in another video. We will have a video dedicated to the project we are working for. I think it's something big. Especially because the word of prop firm is kind of dying, it's messy. There is a lot of bad reputation behind, there is a lot of scammer. So I can only tell you this, but I think it will be a very, very nice project. Something very big that will be so helpful to people who already knows how to trade, and to people who has no idea what trading is and doesn't have any idea how everything works. Anyways, again, we will have a video dedicated to this project, but this is just the explanation why we are slowing down a bit. So maybe don't expect now a video every single day, every single 2-3 days, because there is a lot of work behind, okay? There is a lot of work. Anyways, today, finally, another video, and we are going to talk about the multi-timeframe confluences analysis. Why? Also because we are doing this because receive a lot of comment. Maybe I see a lot of you. Anyways, thank you always for the support, because you keep us supporting, you keep us sending messages on us on Instagram about your entry, about what you're trying to do. People who are even improving with this basic concept. This is so like very very nice for us. It's our main objective with this YouTube channel. Yeah, so we are trying to do this also to try to let you understand better what is going on the market, how is working, and for people who don't understand maybe the internal external the structure of the market, how actually it is, and they have difficult on this. Anyways, let's start immediately. First, we're gonna explain a bit, as always, the theory, and then we will go into some more example.
Yeah, guys, welcome back, everyone. So let's drawing our fancy stuff. Okay, guys. So it's very important to understand multi-timeframe, because we saw also in some videos on YouTube and Instagram that there is a kind of messy about multi-timeframe analysis and how it really works. Okay, with our strategy, we don't care about H4, H1, and 15, or jumping in this time frame, but we trade most of all in M5, and just maybe sometimes jump in bigger time frame, to when price action is a little bit messy. But yeah, just for that. But at the beginning, it's very important to understand what is going on the market and how to use multi-timeframe correlation to not go in loss, okay, in the chart. And what I mean by that, I mean that, for example, is if this is our H1 structure, okay, it's very important that our internal time frame, okay, is M15. If this is our H4 structure, okay, the internal one is H1, and same M15, M5, M5, M1. This is very important, okay, guys? This is very important because if you look at the structure, okay, at the price action in H4, okay, and for example, you find efficient price action in H4, or just a potential point of interest to look for a continuation of a reversal. You cannot jump from H4 to M15 for your entry, or H1 to M5 for your entry, and the same M15 to M1, okay? Because this doesn't make any sense, okay? You can do it if you are very advanced and you know how the market and the liquidity works. But at the beginning, you have to do the step, okay? If you are looking for H4 and you find the potential zone in H1, okay, you have to the correlation in H1, for example. Okay, so that this is price here is efficient, okay, and this is our H1 structure, okay, perfect, really good. And this is a potential point of interest. Let's stay basic, okay. This is a potential of interest, look for a continuation. Okay, why? Because here we are efficient, so there is no reason price come back here. Okay, so we want to look for a buy in this area. Okay, this is an H1 area. Perfect. We cannot, okay, we refine our zone in H1. We cannot jump in M5, okay? And okay, price arrived here, and in M5 we see some kind of breakout structure to confirm that now prices want to go higher. Okay, because you find a potential confirmation in M5, and the structure is H1. Okay, this does not make any sense, because M5 is not the internal of H1. So you can do this if this is M15. Okay. You find that the internal time frame now is want to do what? To follow the H1 section, okay? So now you can jump this internal M5, okay, to see your entry, okay? This is very important. And of course, if you're advanced, you can potentially use H1 just to understand and find your entry in M1, okay? Perfect. But at the beginning, if you find the zone in H1, okay, and you try to enter in M5, you are skipping a time frame, okay? And potentially what M5 do, for example, give you a breakout structure for you that instead is just chain fake breakout structure to do what? To induce one more time, to then continues high, okay? If we want to go high in this case. This is very important. So try to understand the differences between the time frame, okay? Because I saw a lot of time that, okay, this is our external structure, for example, let's use M15, okay? And yeah, this is the internal one, and people get confused because now price is breaking the structure low, okay? So they think this area is a potentially, okay, continuation. But you have to look at this external structure, and external is M15. So now price is creating structure to the down, but because he want to take liquidity, okay? But you have to remember that our external structure is what it's the main one. So you cannot, oh, okay, this is a potential area to continue short, but when price cover the last important liquidity, okay, continues high, because this is an SMT, as Marmoni trap, because you don't understand that this is M5, okay? So if price took out the last important liquidity, for example, there can be also a fair value gap or a build up or whatever it is, price now want to do what? Continue the trend of the external one, M15. This is very important. So you don't use M5 in this case structure to follow. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but this is very important, because a lot of time you are confusing on the structure, on the internal structure, and you think this is a point of interest to enter, to continue short, but you are lost because your focus now is on M5, and you mess his external, the intention of his external structure, that in this case is M15. So if M15 want to go higher, and if you are not advanced, okay, and you don't understand what price is doing, you want to go short here, while price took out in this case, for example, SLQ, I don't know if you remember what is this, and to do what? Continue higher, okay? Hope this is clear, because it's very important to understand this, to don't be messy when you look at the chart, to not be lost in the chart, and you understand that if I'm looking for a POI in M5, I have to consider that, okay, my external structure is M15, so where I am in the M15, what M15 want to do, okay? Want to go higher, or is maybe want to change to continue short? This is very important. I use M15 and M5, but this is, okay, the same. Market is fractal, so H1 M15, etc., etc.
Yes, so I also wanted to add a little talk about that, guys, you need to practice. It's not that you're gonna watch this video and you will understand everything. Again, you need to put the effort behind. You need to watch the video multiple times. I don't believe that if you will watch this one time, you understand everything what we said, exactly how everything actually works. So you cannot later on come, this doesn't work, this is not true, I don't see this, I don't see that. Guys, what can you expect if you watch maybe 10 minutes of the first part of the video, okay, and then you say, it's easy, I know, and then you have no idea what is happening? Of course, this is what happened. So I don't want to be that guy that says everything, but it's normal that you need to practice. Trading is not easy. If you don't put the effort behind, it's not for you. It's simple as that. It's a big word and it's a hard word. Anyways, the videos today is more about the theoretical part than the practical. But let's go to see some example on how to use the different time frames together. For example, as we said before, we only use M5, but I understand that is important. You can go to the daily, for example. I want to give a little tips. You can go to the daily to have a look at the imbalance. We notice that on the daily the imbalance are really powerful. If you see, it gives a reaction on the imbalance on daily. Look here, perfectly close the imbalance on the daily. It gives a reaction to the downside. You see, the daily imbalance is really, really important to understand. Look at even here. Look, there is an imbalance here. There is a close of the imbalance. Look, we're leaving this week, and perfectly gives a reaction. And this is daily. Okay, so imagine entering here and getting out here. I think it's huge. I will take it. I don't know about you, but I will take it. Here we have another example. You see, there is a little imbalance here, and you get the it's perfectly close. Look, it's little but still valid, and you get a reaction. Anyways, so this is what we can use the daily for. We can jump on the H4, for example, and here the situation starts to become different, no? Because now in the H4 you have so many imbalance, you will not understand. The price action will be more clean, of course. But again, remember that we also trade on the intraday. unless you want to use this kind of concept to trade swing, you can do it definitely, okay, is not a problem. Here you have the closing of the daily imbalance. You see how perfectly it is, and you already know that from here you can short. Why? Because here we don't have imbalance on the daily, and of course the higher time frame is stronger, so the daily has only the imbalance here. Look at here, we have this perfect closure, and then we have the reaction, okay. Anyways, let's go to the 60 minute, to the 1 hour. Okay, let's have a look a bit of all the time frame correlation between everything. Look at here. So also important understand what is happening with everything that you know before, okay, with the liquidity that we explain, how they grab liquidity, etc. Because look here, what is happening is always the same things. Maybe let's start from here, that is more clean. Here we go on the H1, okay. We take all the external liquidity is being grabbed, okay. So now from here we go higher. So what is happening here? That we can jump maybe on the M15. Okay, let me see. It should be here, I think. Yeah. Okay, we need to have this correlation between the time frame. We go down. Here we have the liquidity. Here on the M15 we take them out. Then what happens? We go up. We take these guys out. Okay. As always, is the same stuff. Here, look, we go down here on the M15. Now what can I do? Let's remind this. I can go to maybe the M5. Oh, sorry. On the 5 minutes. Oops. Okay, I can go to the 5 minutes. I know that on M5 we have liquidities being taken here. We know that this, what is this? We already know. Okay, look how perfect it is. You jump on the M5, I can already see an entry here. I don't want to go to entry, but there is a perfect entry like this, maybe. Okay, targeting what? The next current liquidity. Okay, to be honest, the current liquidity will be here. Why? Because we do internal, okay, to external. In fact, look how then we go and take these guys out. Okay, correct. Now let's jump again maybe on the H1 to see what is happening there. Okay, we jump here on the H1. We take these guys out. Okay, we already know that here we have a break of structure. Okay, so we already know what is this, what this can be. We already know. Yeah, here we already know. What do? We go down maybe to the M15 to do what? To define the zone. You see that we have a change of character. Even here we have confluences that is happening. Maybe here they already enter, and you see from here what do? We take this internal, and then we go and take the external. What is happening? Let's go again to the H1. Let's go to the 60 minute again. Now we take the external, we took out these guys, okay. Now that we took the external, look how the price goes down. look how this is our good point of interest that we know. We know that here on the lower time frame we have a what? A change of character, so we already know what is this, no? Exactly. So now we jump again to the M15. Let's have a look what is happening. Okay, we can redefine as well. Okay, we can redefine as well the zone on the M15. We can even jump on the M5 to be more sure. Okay, but look what is happening on the M5. We definitely have a change of character. Okay, we have our point of interest. Look how we get a reaction, and look here, what is this? You know what is this, but we know that the price has to go up. Okay, so it's very important for you to understand the correlation between the time frame, to understand what is happening, to understand the change of characters, to put everything together. It's important because you will understand better like this with the different time frame. Also, if you have a confirmation, you know, even with the POI, you can use the multiple time frame to have a confirmation if it's actually a POI or no. Anyways, you can already see it that the market does always external, internal, external, internal, external, internal. You see internal, taking out point of interest. Then of course here what will I do? I will go down on time frame to search for an entry. I will go down on time frame to get a better point of interest. I will go down to a time frame to see if I actually get a change of character here, so I exactly know what is this zone. Okay, of course everything will be then later on the low time frame, but the high time frame can give you an help to understand what is happening. Also is please.
Yeah, this is very important. Just try to use the higher time frame, you know, to understand what is happening. You know what I mean? Because I know that surely some of you will write in the comment, but this is SMC concept, etc., etc. Because we are switching from H1 to M5, but you have to understand that we are not doing this to refine the entry. I suggest you to use you have to understand that it's important if you trade on H1, you cannot jump in M1 and look for the entry. You have to respect the correlation between time frame, and this was a clear example of what I mean, because you know this is the suppose the point of interest in H1, and if you jump in M15, so please jump a second in M15. Okay, great, here, perfect. Don't use the correlation also to find an entry. It's okay, but it's important to not get confused, no, when you look at the chart, because if you understand the correlation between time frame, you know that this is your H1 structure, and this is your H1 structure. This is your H1 structure. So you already know that price in this moment is creating buy-side liquidity, okay? Creating also efficient price action. So now is building strength power to the up, okay? So if you use M15 and you saw this, okay, it's important to not get confused, because you can easily see that now here is building liquidity to the downside, is creating sell side liquidity, breaking structure to the downside. But if you know, and this is important, if you know the correlation, you can see that this is an SMT, this is an SMT, okay? And when it's react here, you know that this is inducing people, okay? And oh my God, it's reacting, so now trader entering here short. But if you know what we explained today, you know that this is just another inducement, okay? For example, for this equal, okay? Taken out to continue higher. This is very important to understand, okay, the structure, okay, and to not be confused. For example, here, okay, look how it's reactively, okay, and lower. And if you don't understand the importance of correlation, you are getting lost, okay? You probably want to take this short, okay, for example, to this target, because you don't understand what is happening, okay? This is very important, guys. This is very important. Not just switch H1, 15 and 5 to take an entry, for example, for that this strategy is used from SMC, okay? But it's important to not get confused, okay? When you see something happening, also here, you see this break of structure here, okay? Now you want to trade this short, maybe until this, because you don't understand what is happening. This is an internal structure, okay? So this is an SMT. That causes what? A short, a break, inducing more people to go lower, okay? But if you understand what is happening, you know that this is an SMT, this is an SMT, okay? This is very important, guys. This is very important to understand, okay, guys?
Yes, exactly. I really, it's important to understand first the range, okay, on the higher time frame, of course, because like this you will understand, as we said, where are all the traps, okay, and where we have to trade away from, okay. So this was that's it, okay, for the video of today. Again, thank you for the support. Again, we are working hard for this project behind, so we are not disappearing, but we have a less presence right now, okay, because of this. Also, you are a lot. You're starting to be a lot of people to text us, to send us charts, to send us analysis. We are super happy for that, okay? Of course, if we don't answer, it's not because it's personal or something, but just because been very busy. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you again for the support, and we'll see you to the next one.